Stripes. What's going on, family? Riding by the beach right now, Tampa, Florida. You know what I was thinking about, man? I wonder why Walt Disney World, a place where our kids go at, a place where it's supposed to be Wonderland, right? Somebody answer me this question, man. Why they let MS and CNN why they don't let them talk about them kids, man? Why they don't let them talk about the people that's getting took off the streets that been messing with these kids? Why Walt Disney World handling business like that, man? Y'all ever thought about that? Because you know Walt Disney World own MS and CNN and all them other news stations, bro. Why CNN, instead of going to look at what's going on in Minnesota, they talk down on it like it ain't true? Why Walt Disney World moving like that? Y'all ever thought about that? It's something for y'all to think about. Truth and facts with Banks. Walt Disney World won't let none of their news stations talk about the real news. They won't let them talk about the crime. They won't let them talk about nothing. They let them keep lying to the American people. Why CNN doing this, man? These the same people, man, that have our kids going to Walt Disney World. Why CNN doing what they're doing? Why Walt Disney World won't let them talk, let them be free, let them be journalists, dog? Why they holding their tongue bite like that? Why Walt Disney World supposed to be for the kids? I'm always having fun. I'm saying, just think about it, man. We need to put pressure on Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World on the networks, The View, all of that. Why do they keep lying to us? Why Walt Disney World making these people do the things that they're doing? It's just common sense, bro. If Walt Disney World owned the networks, right? Why Walt Disney World not talking about them children that's missing, bro? Why Fox got to talk about it? You ever thought about that? But you're taking your kids, spending all that money going to Walt Disney World. I'm saying it's just something to think about, y'all. It's something to think about, bro. Why a station that on news networks not talking about 300,000 kids missing? Tell me, explain that to me. Walt Disney World on CNN, MSNBC. Why they not talking about them babies missing? Why they not telling the network, hey, tell them to talk about them babies missing? Why? I'm saying it's something to think about, man. But we keep taking our kids there. It's something to think about. Ask yourself, why Walt Disney World not letting CNN be truthful with the American people? Why Walt Disney World got all these negative people come on TV talking negative about America? But Walt Disney World is one of the best foundations, one of the foundations of America, bro. But they let the news stations that they own come and feed us propaganda, bro. That don't make sense. Think about it. Walt Disney World owns CNN. I want y'all to just think about that, bro. All these kids all through the year go to Walt Disney World. Why they won't let their news stations talk about all the kidnapping and all that shit like that, man? Why? What's going on? Why they try to make it seem like Fox News lying about the kids and shit? Why CNN and all them networks, Walt Disney World, just act like that shit with Balenciaga didn't even happen? Just think about it, man. Just think about it. Walt Disney World own these news stations, bro. They supposed to be for the kids. Something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. Walt Disney World, think about it. Walt Disney World is a place of illusion. Right? Princess and all kind of fairy tales, right? And that's what they letting their news station just put out: fairy tales, lies, deceit, hate. Man, I don't know, bro. I was thinking about something. Yeah, the world evil. Jesus definitely not. Man, I just want y'all to just think about that, bro. Before you take your kids to Walt Disney World, man, y'all need to share this shit, bro. Before you take your kids to Walt Disney World again, ask yourself. But then ask yourself this: why Walt Disney World pushing all that woke shit? Is Walt Disney World, is they like, cause listen, If you think about it, bro, the news media got these people out here fighting against ICE. Nobody but the news people. CNN, CNNBC. Think about it. Cause Fox ain't telling them to do that shit. They letting people come on there talking about, hey, fight against ICE. All these people going to jail, man. All these people finna mess their lives up. That ain't fair, bro. And I know people grown, but some people, man, if Walt Disney World letting them get all this bad information, people are losing their lives, bro. I'm just saying, man. It's just something for y'all to think about. Truth and Fights with Banks. Subscribe to the channel, man. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Peace.